Okay, got everything just about set up. Welcome to Faith Vocals. My name is Faith. I'm a Christian who streams games like this one, My Time at Portia. And what I really hope to accomplish on this stream is to have conversations with folks who are different from me. Tell you what, I think I can X out here. I'm already loaded in the game. There we go. We just woke up on the 17th of spring, and on the 19th of spring is the Festival of Bright Sun, if I'm not mistaken, the Day of Bright Sun Festival. So that's going to be probably the high point of our spring stream. It's a festival in-game where they throw gifts out of an airship flying over the town, so that's exciting. What I hope to do on this stream, in general, over the course of the lifetime of Faith Vocals, is to get into conversations with people who are different than me about things that are important to us. Hopefully, keep things as civil as possible. And I tend to talk about religion, like to get into philosophy a bit. Of course, that bleeds into culture and politics. So I'd love to have those conversations with you. If you come after the stream is over, you're welcome to leave comments, and I do my best to respond to all of the questions and insights that are left down there. Or if you come in stream, feel free to chat. I may be a little slow catching the first message. I'm still learning how to be as alert as I need to be in stream, but once we get going, then I'll definitely be able to keep up. So let's see, what do I need to accomplish today? I'm going to check my missions. I am still working on a bridge to Amber Island. I need to harvest something to give it to Emily. I think I had that quest nearly done last stream, and I guess I must have just plucked up the crop instead of actually harvesting it. So we'll have to see. I'll have to be careful about that. Looks like I've got something with a deadline, so I need to make some small chairs. That is going to be my first priority. How do I make small chairs again? Now I'm looking at my storage. And a small chair needs 2 wooden boards, which I've got, and 3 worn fur, which I've got. I can make 1. I'm going to need to come up with some more worn fur. So unfortunately, we're going to be hunting some animals. They make everything so cute and cuddly in this game, and the things close to home rarely attack you, so it kind of feels bad to have to attack animals. I need only 2 of these wooden boards, so there we go. And they'll be done in about 3 hours, which is 3 minutes in game time. And then I think I got my worn fur from some colorful llamas over here last time, so that's where we're heading. So I've been thinking about how we know what we know, where we find truth, and how we know that we've come upon it. Especially, I'm going to need that, I think. Okay, let's get this over with. I've got some worn fur and no inventory space. Better resolve that issue. I've been thinking about especially how do we know we have the truth when we come across it. As kids, of course, we have the benefit of having parents in our lives, and at first, all of our arguments, all of our reasons for believing everything that we do, all of the arguments we would have for what we believe, come from mommy said so, daddy said so. Okay, and apparently I can newly make an umbrella because I studied that in the last stream. Let me get back to, I wanted to unload my my property here. That's what I was doing. So I've got, I can look, no, there's a faster way to do that. There we go. So I can drop those off. And what's this? Colorful fur. Interesting. I wonder if the lady who sells the clothes, I think her name is Carol, I wonder if she'd be interested in that. I think different shops are interested in different goods. They find different ones more valuable, so that might be good for me to take care of. That might be a good place to drop that off. I can drop off this resin. That should be enough. Let me go back for the things that I just got. So when we first start out, everything's true because Mom and Dad say it's true. And then eventually we come to realize that not everything they say is true. We just, not that they're trying to lie to us, but they're just like us. They don't always know what the, how the world works. They're not omniscient. And so sometimes they get things wrong when they give us advice, or they don't understand where we're coming from. They can't tailor that advice exactly to where we are, or there's a lot of reasons why we come to realize that Mom and Dad are not 100% reliable sources of information. I think that gives me all of the that gives me all of the fur I need, so I can I don't have to do that terrible deed anymore. Let's see if I have enough to... I still need to wait on those wood boards before I'm ready to make the chair. That's going to be another few seconds. 3 hours passes fast in this game. Crafting completed. So, we'll gather those. We'll make another chair and then we can turn in that commission. Okay, confirm. Now I have a second chair. I think that was, what's the gal's name? I was thinking Sophie, but I think it's Sonia was the gal who gave me the quest, the commission. Yeah, that's Sonia. I know where she hangs out. It looks like Gail and Gus are up. And that's Albert. And, oh, Emily. Once I get that wheat harvested, I'll need to talk to Emily, but this is Sonia.
Hi!
Hello, I've got a commission. Lovely. Hope to see you soon at the round table. That's this restaurant where she's working. And maybe I can get another commission since I haven't picked one up today. I've just dropped one off. So we're looking at 2 small chairs. I don't like fighting animals. We'll see if I can find something else. 6 stone stool, I can do that. And 6 fiber cloth, I don't think I have the tools for that. So we're helping Sonia out again. And hopefully, regarding what we know, what our parents know, how well they help us, hopefully our parents are honest enough. See that chest? Those chests up there. I'm trying to figure out how I'd get to them later. Hopefully our parents are honest enough at some point to tell us, listen, I don't understand everything. I don't know everything. You can search those answers out yourself. And so we realize that we're a bit more... We get to the point where we realize we're a bit more knowledgeable in some subjects than our parents. Obviously, listen to your parents as much as possible. They've lived in the world longer than you. They've got more experience. And this should be a quick task here. I'm already done. But that source of information, eventually we realize that is not the end-all be-all. Maybe you go to school. I was homeschooled, which is why I may sound particularly iffy about that. Did she go inside? But at school you have your teachers. Oh, they're having a little meeting over there. Hi, Antoine. I wanted to talk to Sonia, please. Okay? No? Can I talk to you? There we go. Okay, good. Well, her wish is granted because I am here at the round table. Let's see if, let's see, I've got plenty of stamina. I was thinking maybe I would get something to eat or drink, but I'm not sure if I'd have to eat it here or keep it in inventory, so I'll just find something else productive to do. Let's see. So when you go to school, you get your teachers. They're telling you things about how the world works, and they're giving you homework that maybe your parents don't remember how to do. So eventually, I think the teachers start to step up as a source of knowledge. You may graduate elementary school, high school, and step into college. Now you've got professors, and they become a source of knowledge. And a lot of times for folks like me who are Christians, we find in the school system, and especially in college, that our way of thinking doesn't line up with the college or the professor. The college or whatever school system we're in. So that's where we have to, as people with religious convictions, as people who believe, who have this scripture that's meaningful to us, the Bible. I've got something in my throat, so just a moment. My pastor likes to say there's a frog in my throat and it just crossed its legs. And we'll see if that helps. So as Christians, we have this Bible that we believe to be the source of truth, and then we have the school system, which has the truth that we're learning about how the world works, and how history has progressed, and how we speak good English, how we interpret the reading, writing, arithmetic is what I'm basically getting at here. We get some science from the school system, and sometimes things don't quite line up between one thing that we believe to be true and another that we believe to be true. So I need 3 copper pipes. How many copper pipes do I have? I don't think I have any. I don't think I have gotten around to grinding copper. I've got plenty of copper here. So let me work on 3 copper pipes. And to do that, I need to smelt some copper bars, I think. Let me check that the grinder. Copper pipe. 2 copper bars. So I need 6 copper bars. I can refuel this. Okay. And I can't get any more commissions today, so I don't have to worry that I'm interfering with anything I could be producing by holding up this for another 14 hours. And this is going to be ready in 1 hour, so less than a minute. So for a Christian, we often come to a point where we're making the decision, is the Bible a higher source of authority for us, or is our teacher, our professor, a higher source of authority for us? There's a lot of pressure, even now that I'm no longer in school, as I'm just seeing the messages that society has. There's a lot of pressure to believe the way that to believe in a way that my Christian beliefs don't line up with. The Bible, in Genesis, for instance, says that God created the earth in 6 days. And as we go through the Bible and look at different factors, maybe especially the genealogies of the folks who were in the Bible, the Bible says that folks lived very long, almost 1,000 years early on, and then over time what's this? Okay, I can name this, I guess, because I right-clicked instead of clicking it. I picked up this fiber without thinking, and I want to put it away. Okay, and I was going to check on the wheat, which is sparkling, so it's ready. I can e-harvest it. Did that work? I've got wheat in my inventory. Let's go talk to Emily. I'm just a little paranoid that this isn't, that this is going to turn out like the last one, but I think I did it right this time. There she is. Oh, she's got a quest for me. I must have done it.
That's an excellent result. I'm a believer now. Can I please order 3 of these planter boxes? Thank you.
Okay, planter boxes. We'll see what we can do. How do you make planter boxes? Because I did it once. I could probably give her the one that I've got if I'm low on materials. Small planter box. Need 3 wooden boards, and I've got plenty of material for the other stuff. I think it's 3 wooden boards per planter box, right? So I just want to double check. I don't keep things in my head very well. Yeah, 3 wooden boards per planter box. So I'm going to need 9 total. Which it looks like I have that in inventory. Confirm. So I'll go to bed and that should be ready by the time I wake up. And that's probably Toddy, the fisherman. And we'll head in for the night. So I was saying the Bible teaches that that people right at the beginning of the world, closer to the time the world was created, tended to live exceptionally long, and then as time has progressed, we see the effects of sin on humanity in general. They just kind of keep compounding. So we're doing better than we used to about living a long time. I understand, like in the Middle Ages, you wouldn't expect to live to old age like we expect to live now, and we call old age 70 or 80. There's actually a passage in the Bible where it said their life expectancy, I want to say around the time of Moses, was about 70 or 80 years. So we're hovering about that point, and as we get good about living healthy lifestyles, then that tends to be a reality for us. If our society is not so good at maintaining good living conditions, then it's not so easy to live that long. So based on the genealogies that we see in the Bible, and I want to say there's another method too. There's a world history that was made by a bishop named Usher. And
thank you. I can't wait to try these out.
Okay, great. So that's done, and I can grab another commission. And I have my copper bar, so I might be able to start working on the bridge. Depends on what my commission turns out to be. I think I don't want to gum up any of my machinery until I know what my commission is. And trying to get back on the exact track, the exact wording that I was on. Usher, he what does Lee need? 2 copper plates. I might be able to do that. Let me see what else there is. 8 fiber cloth. No. 1 dark coffee table for the store. That's 10 days for 600 gold. And the plates. I want to kind of develop the story towards Minister Lee. I want to see where they take the conflict between religion and science in this game. So I think I'll pick this one up for the relationship points, even if even if it doesn't pay as well. So we'll do that one. And it interferes a little bit with the work that I'm doing for the bridge, but that's not a deadline type project. So I, during my school years, I read a bit of Usher's world history. It was a kind of a book that I used for research on essays and things like that. There was a time when I was wanting to write novels and thought I would write a novel on a historical event, so I was looking into that book more. I believe he talks about how he figured out the approximate time, I think down to the day. I think he was guessing down to the day that the world was created. I don't know if he used the genealogies for that or not. So I can make copper plates here, and I can get 2 in return for 3 copper bars. That's good to know. So I'll get 3 copper bars cooking here. Got 3. I'll chuck some wood in there. And then this I can make copper pipes. So I'll just go ahead and do the max of those. And then what else I'll need is hardwood. So I think I was working on an axe, and I wound up making a pickaxe instead because I forgot why I needed the axe. So I'm going to need to make some bronze bars in the near future. And those will require copper and tin. I'm doing good on that. So once I'm done with the commission, that's what's cooking here, right? Yeah. Once I'm done with the commission, then I'll be ready to get myself that axe. And I think I might kill time by going mining. Let me see, this will take 7 minutes real time, this 2 minutes. Huh? What else can I do with this thing? I don't see anything interesting that I need, so I'll be back in 7 hours, 7 minutes. Toddy, how's the fishing today?
Hey! That Starlight Island you see out there on the horizon is a great place to fish.
Okay, we've heard that before.
Boy!
Why? Now I've got a bronze pickaxe. Maybe going mining will be a little more enjoyable. I've got the church missionizing again. About living in harmony with nature and not using relics for war. They're asking, what if Duvos attacks? So they've got this, the game's got this impending threat. And then the Day of Bright Sun is supposed to celebrate coming out of the Dark Age. Apparently technology really wrecked things a while ago. People were only living to be 30, according to the to Minister Lee in this game. So the Day of Bright Sun celebrates how the folks have recovered from that period. They talk about a guy named Peach. I think he was supposed to be instrumental in let's see, I think I've dug out everything I can reach here except for whatever's behind the wall. I can't really reach those spots, so I'm going to head back up to the surface. That does not look like it's up to the surface. There we go. So that's probably something that I will be learning about in the future, who Peach is and what he... There we go, that's what I was digging at before. Who Peach is, what his role in this society is. So anyway, as Christians, based on the Bible, we kind of assume the world to be 6,000 to 10,000 years old. And interestingly, whenever we talk about human history, I think even the secular world kind of puts Homo sapien history, I guess, maybe is the best way to specify it. I'm not sure if that's exactly the accurate species name, but it's like before, say, 10,000 years, the best record of humanity according to science, and I'm no expert, this is just what I've gathered from trying to compare these things as an outsider, as a Christian. It seems like even secular human history kind of starts 10,000 years ago. That's where we start seeing things being cultivated. That's the earliest record of humans starting to form society. And before that, we're understood to be more ape-like, according to, if I'm right, according to the secular position based on biological evolution. So I've got pipes, but yeah, I don't have the inventory space, so I can grab those. I could get... No, I think I need the 3... I need the 3 copper in order to get 2 plates running. Wait, does this make 2 plates from, or does it just make 1? Let me chuck some more copper in here. I would like to be able to make bronze, but I just want to make sure that I've got everything I need for the commission. And then I need to juggle my inventory again. Do I need that sofa? Can you imagine carrying an entire sofa around in your pockets? I've got this one. Does this? Yeah, that shows me what my boosts are from all the items that I have in my home. What if I put another sofa? Let me... I've got 2 sofas, actually. Okay, so it says max stamina plus 7 there. I don't need anything with the teddy bear, so I can set another sofa. Oh good, they do stack. Looks like I'm getting 21 max stamina now. And then I've got wheat. What can I do with that? I may have to consider selling things, but it looks like the day is winding up, which means pretty soon it'll be time for the festival. I think that starts on the 19th, so that is tomorrow. I go to bed, I wake up, and it's the day of the festival. So what is... I've got stone, and I was wondering what that is. Tin, okay. Have I got stone stored anywhere? Not yet. There we go. We could sell these gloves. I wonder who would like gloves. Maybe Carol? I've got my copper pipes, so I could probably go ahead and attach those to my structure here. So I need 3 of those. Inventory. Okay. So you stand in the right spot and you hold the right thing in your hand, and there we go. Now we've got part of the bridge built. So 8 hours for that. So as Christians, I think where I was coming from is, yeah, I'll go ahead and finish up the little tangent I was on, where I was saying that, interestingly, the Bible seems to line up with the start of human history, where as Christians we tend to say, if we are, especially if we're young earth creationists, I would be a young earth creationist because I'm looking at the Bible, and I'm based on what I'm seeing there, the world is probably 10,000 years old based on the evidence from the Bible, which seems to line up with the secular evidence for at least society. As a young earth creationist, I believe that Adam and Eve were created. Adam was created on the 6th day after God started creating, so very close to the beginning of the world, and then Eve shortly after. So that would give the entire world about 10,000 years to exist. So today's the festival. What's going on today? What's in the mail? Today is the day of the bright sun. Celebrations will start at 10 a.m. in Peach Plaza. Thank you for the present prepared before. Don't be late or there will be no presents for you. Oh no, I can't be late. But it's 7 now. So I'll just make sure everything is all right around the farm. I've got all of my bars, so I think it's the cutter that makes the plates. Copper plate, I can get 2. And those will be done in 3 minutes. So if I grab those and bring them to the plaza, I'll be half a minute late, half a minute real time. I'm not going to run that risk. But I can start making bronze bars for my axe. I've got... Oh, I just need an upgrade kit. Is the shop open today? Let me see about that. And my point is that we have this discrepancy between Christianity, especially young Earth Christianity, and the rest of, say, Western civilization, especially where the school's science, as we know it today, teaches that the world is billions of years old. So, and that humans were created late in the world's history. So as a kid in school, or as a, I would say just anytime during the school career, you've got to make a decision. Okay, she does accept those, so I'll go ahead and sell those off. Or maybe not, because the market price is down. I don't want to shop with her, I want to shop with her husband. And if the market price is down, maybe I can get this for better? For a discount? Whatever it is, I'll purchase and buy. Yes. Alrighty, I have my upgrade kit, and it is 9 o'clock. I better get to the plaza. Oh, I've got such a full inventory. I gotta get back home. It'll be no good if I have full pockets when I'm getting all my presents. Yeah, you're going to the festival too, aren't you? Who is that? Is that Wawa? Okay. I think, is that the boatman? We've got these 7 brothers who look so much alike. Okay. So I'm just going to drop stuff off at random. I think that is all I can do. And it's 9:47. I might make it. I could have dropped off the power cells I'm holding, but oh well. Here we are. Celebration starts. So what's that noise overhead? That's the airship. Oh, they've already started dropping presents. So, gotta get to it first and... Okay, I got a fountain pen from Erwa. He works at the newspaper. That box was not a present. Oh, there's dropping more. I gathered lots of gerbs with Dr. Shu lately, so Phyllis guesses that Dr. Shu gave us herbal mixture. I would not be surprised. Got some blue leather. It's Remington. Oh, he's in the Civic Corps. I'm glad I'm not the only one who has trouble thinking of presents. Cooking Master book from Django. He runs the restaurant. That makes sense. That's Remington up front with the green hair. when's the next present? There we go. I got it. Photo album. Lucy. She's the school teacher. Everyone's running this way, so I assume that means there's presents this way. There's at least a chest over there. Thankfully, no one's going to investigate that until I can get to it. Oh, there's 2 airships. That's the one I saw first, but that's the real one. Okay. Okay, more leather from McDonald. He runs the ranch. Of course, he'd give leather. Ah. None of them are falling near me. Ah! Dr. Shoe's too fast. I guess that airship is going around the circuit here. An upgrade kit. I did not need to buy an upgrade kit. It's from Presley. This one's a big one. Bit of marble from Gale. Yeah, this might be a common stone, but it's still useful. Gale's in charge of the presents, so I guess he knows what's expected for present giving. Nice to know if Gale can give a piece of marble, then I don't have to worry. Oh, my inventory's full, so I'll just watch everyone else grab presents then, because I've got plenty. We'll just kind of follow the crowd there. There's Papa Bear outside. If everyone in town gave one thing, I'm just not going to think about it because I don't want to think about all the presents that I took and how many people would not be able to get any. Hopefully Gale contributed a lot. I think as a mayor, probably he would have to consider that sort of thing. So everyone's hanging out. Oh good, glad they got one. We're done. So back home with me to try to figure out something to do with all this stuff in my pockets again. At least I've got some leather. Maybe I'll be able to make some commissions that I wouldn't normally be able to make. And there's this trap over here. I think that would be useful for getting animal goods without having to actually fight them. So let me see what's necessary to make this. Okay, that will be a recipe in my home. So anyway, for Christians, we have these 2 sources of authority. We have the Bible. We have the sources of knowledge that our society trusts, which would be the scientists. And I've got enough bronze for a bronze axe. Cool. There we go. I'm going to make that. Yeah, that's right, because I only needed an upgrade kit. Now I have 2 of them. Let's see, yes, I can do that because I'm trading in my simple axe. Excuse me. So I have space in my pockets for the bronze axe. Okay. I think I'll see if I can make, got a piece of wood. And then what's this? I can't see what the pen is for. But the 1 piece of wood, I'm going to get some more of that wood with my new axe. I'm already losing track of what I wanted to make with it. A storage box, that's what it is. I need a little more wood. Thankfully, I've got room for that, even if I don't have room for other things. So for a Christian who's going to school or who's studying the messages that society has, or just taking them in naturally, what do we do when our source of authority, the Bible, disagrees with what society says? Did I drop that wooden storage? Or was I not able to create it? There we go, okay. So now I've got it. There we go. I can stave off the inventory problem for a little longer, but I think I'll work on selling the stuff that I'm not using right now. I'm just going to unload as much as I can here. I'll sort it out in a bit. Okay, so I might try to sell that to Carol. Let me see if I can... I think I had that in inventory and she didn't seem interested in it. I'm holding on to the leather, but the blue leather she might be able to take. What else have I got? She'll probably like the pigments and the fabrics she gave me. I wonder if what you should do when they give you stuff at the beginning of the game is just sell it back immediately. Because I imagine they're giving you stuff that that they appreciate. I've got the copper plates ready. So a lot of Christians do decide that they're going to side with the sources of knowledge that society has with science, and when I say science, you should know I understand science to be the scientific method. So what the way that, let's see, would Lee be at the church? I'm gonna check my map. Where's Lee? He's at the round table, it looks like. So the scientific method, as I understand it, you make an observation about society, which causes you to have a question. Why do things work the way they do? Apparently, he was not at the round table. I'll have a better look at my map in a second. Why is this sign sparkly? Group photo. Haha. Okay. I'm sure if there were more people there, that would make more sense. So, map. And Central Plaza? I didn't see anyone in Central Plaza, did I? No, I don't see anyone at Central Plaza. I'll have another look. Oh, the other Central Plaza. Okay. Was there some sort of gathering activity after the Day of Bright Sun that I didn't know about? Well, that's great. Here's Gale and his son Gust. Oh, there are group photos all over the place. It must be specifically for the festival. Okay, Merlin wants one. She's usually antisocial. There we go. Can I get a photo with these folks? Yep. Great. With the mayor's family. Okay, Lee wandered off, I think. Now he is... Okay, there's a round table, so he's over by the commissions. Probably on his way back to the church. So some Christians choose to side with society and say the world is billions of years old, as our culture does teach us. And I was talking about the scientific method. So the way that works, as I understand it, is you make an observation about society, you have a question. And so to answer that question, you create experiments so that you can gather data, reproduce circumstances, and by assessing the data entirely, then you get towards the answer. for your question. You're trying to disprove what's wrong, and you're trying to identify what's right. You're forming new hypotheses about why things work the way they do, and you're trying to weed out the wrong ones. So let me see whether I've beat Lee here. No, can't find him here. Is he inside? Wrong button again. He's in Peach Plaza, so I beat him. Here's where I am. I'll at least be able to cut him off. I should be able to find him before... There he is. Is he wandering towards the round table? He's just wandering, I think. Oh, does he sleep at the apartments? He disappeared. That must be where he went. It is nearly midnight, right? Well, I think it's 9 o'clock in game time, 2100. They're closed. Okay, missed my chance. I better turn in also. I bet everyone's tired after the festival. So when I talk about science and what science teaches, I'm talking about the product of human observations. And I think we've smoothed out the rough spots with the method pretty well, where we get a lot right with it. But as a Christian, I assume that what humans do has a good chance of being flawed. Especially if we think we know which way we're going, if we have an idea of the world. I'm not going to check my mail because, well, no, I've got good inventory space. I was afraid I'd have something that would clutter my pockets. Isaac. Hi, I'm an old man that loves to play the game of Cross 5 in the park, but herein lies the problem. There are no tables in the park. I have to play it on the ground. So I've decided to make my own. I've contacted many other workshops to commission a stone table and 2 stone seats, but they all saw it as too small a commission to take. You're my only hope. We've got to save the world by making a stone table and 2 stone seats. I think I can do it. So, I need 2 of those. And a stone table. With some of the marble that I got from the festival. And we'll be finding Isaac today too. I know where he hangs out. He's in the park behind all the big buildings. Everyone's up early. Is Lee out and about yet? Lee is abandoned ruins. Angie construction. That's not where I'm expecting him. I think I'm expecting him. No, I'm aiming at the apartment, so he's over here. Is Lee in Angie construction? Where are you, man? There's Sonia. There he is! Found you!
Hi.
Hi. Thank you, and may Mother Earth watch over you. And now I'm trying to find Isaac. There's a space back here I don't tend to look at to know if there would be a chest or something useful back here. There's Isaac down there, playing Cross 5 on the ground.
Excellent work. I'm impressed. Now I just wait for it to be set up and we can have a game of Cross 5 or 2.
Okay.
The book is the ladder of human progress. You need to read and think more, young one.
Well, I do have some books in my inventory from the festival maybe I could read. So Cross 5. Make your move at the grid intersections for each turn. Each player makes 1 move per turn. Black goes first. When 5 pieces of the same color align consecutively, that player wins and the game finishes. I am probably going to do terrible. So am I playing black? And my reward would be 1 sweet berry. Okay, so what would I want to do? I'm going to try... I guess the center's probably the best place for this. See, I've got the advantage. So if I keep striking out, yeah, he's going to do that, and now I can intersect him. I'm going to stop that. He doesn't want me to move that way. I don't want him to move this way, but I'm playing a losing game now because I'm reacting instead of charting my own course here. If I... Yep. I am doomed to lose, I think, but I'll do my best. There we go. You can't make that one. No, he's gonna win. He just won. Look at this. Yeah, I want to quit. He's probably been playing this game for years. So there are some of us Christians who follow the accepted view of science today, believe the world is billions of years old, like the schools teach, and there are some of us Christians who say, no, we're going to stick with the Bible because the one who would know would be God, and we believe what the Bible seems to say, which it seems to say. I'm not going to say that it's dogmatic, but it seems to say that the world would be 6,000 to 10,000 years. There's nowhere in the Bible that says that's exactly how old the world is, but we just infer from what we can reason from Scripture, and that's what it seems to be like. So, as a Christian, I face this conflict. How do I know which of those is true? How do I come to the right answer? And one of the things that I've been considering lately, got these sprigs sticking up different from the rest. I was trying to see if they were something that could be picked up. One of the things that I've been thinking about lately is how anytime anyone says anything is true, like this statement I'm making, anytime anyone says anything is true, they are not actually telling you, they are not actually informing you, I'm going to say, about what is true. The most information you're getting when someone says such and such is true is that they believe such and such is true. Because we're wrong so often, right? So it's a bad idea. Let's see, she doesn't take pigments. Interesting. So I'll confirm that. She does like blue leather. And she does like the colored fur. So we can declutter our inventory a bit. Now I'll go see what else I've got to sell. So anytime anyone tells you, and that goes not just for speaking, but for what's written in books, you're not getting affirmation of the truth. You don't know based on what they've said what is the truth. You know what they believe to be the truth, assuming they're being honest with you. But they could be wrong about what they've said. So it's a bad idea to take what a person says as truth without looking into it, right? Now, a lot of the time, what people say about the truth comes from a place of experience. Let's see, I think these sweet berries, I think, are going to be, yeah, they restore 10 HP. I want to hold on to those. The herbs restore 10 HP. I can read that book, right? I'll just put it in my inventory for now. Photo album. I wanted to hold on to the leather. The animal bones I think might be useful for something. Milk. I don't tend to. No, that restores stamina though. Got a data disc. I've got marble I can use. I don't know what wheat's necessarily good for, so I'll store that. Papa Bear's favorite. Let's see what happens if I give Papa Bear honey. I want to say that I've at least thought about it before during the stream, but I don't remember what outcome there was, if any. So I'm going to try that. We've got stone brick. Sometimes that's useful for commissions, though, so I'll hang on to that. Rubber fruit. They were talking about the DD transportation system needing an upgrade. I think that'll come in handy. Want to keep those. Might be able to sell the fish. I can get more tree sap later. I think I can get more plant fiber later. Got more honey there. What's this pen do? A writing tool that's precise and sophisticated. Critical chance plus 10. So I think I can equip that, and it might help me in combat. So just in case I get in any trouble. I've got a lot of herbs, actually. I'm going to be transferring that to my other storage. I'll keep the gloves to try to sell. I'll go ahead and sell the mucus. I haven't seen a need for that yet. Okay, so I think that's everything. We're done with my boring inventory. We're not quite done. I want to study this book. So I think I hold it in my hands and right-click it, right? Okay, how do you learn from a book again? Gift. Record some recipes. Use it by right-clicking. But it's not being used. Interesting. New mission, bridge to Amber Island. So that's doing good. What I can do is get some hardwood. So let me work on that, actually, while I'm thinking about it. These big trees should have some. So when we get information, I think the stump is also good for wood too. So I got 2 logs of hardwood from that. So when we get our information from people around us, people who are telling us what they believe, and a lot of the time, what people... Actually, I've got 7. I think I need 5 for the bridge. So let me just stick with what I've got here. And then I'll see which shops I think might be interested in what I'm carrying. So when we get our information from, let's see, people often have good reasons for what they believe. They get them from their own studies, places of experience.
See you!
But given that people can be wrong, it makes sense that we need a better source of truth than that if we're going to be sure about what we believe, right? So you can take what someone says to be true. Okay, what will he... Oh, he'll buy a lot of stuff from me. He can have the resin. Actually, I'll give him all of it. And if he wants the fibers... I think I'll hold on to the fibers, because maybe the clothes lady will give me a better price for it. His price for it was 2 for 1. I don't know if the prices change from shop to shop. So she likes it. And she'll also give me the same price, so she gets the bargain there. There we go. And I want to see if I can find Papa Bear before I sell off the rest of this honey. So it's worthwhile listening to what people say they believe, because maybe they have good reasons for it. But if we want to be 100% sure that what we believe is true, then we need a more reliable source. What about, well, how would we know that what someone tells us they believe is true? If we're not going to accept what people tell us at face value, then we'd probably rely on our senses, right? Hello, would you like some honey? Oh, I got a +4 from that relationship. I think that's better than with most gifts. Wonder what happens if I give it to him again. Why am I not... My fingers are not aligned on my keyboard. That's the problem. I can't give it to him again. Okay. Then I'll sell it off at the town. So we could use our senses to vet whether what someone says is true, assuming that they're not talking historically, assuming they're not talking from memory about something that happened in the past. There's not really a good way of verifying memory, right? That you kind of just coalesce everything you hear about a past event. Hopefully, you're verifying an event that is popular to talk about. Oh, he would buy my gloves, so let me go ahead and sell that to him. Confirm. And he can have my honey, sure. There we go. I probably should have sold that at the round table. Again, don't know if that matters. But then again, there's a bakery here too. I'll sell off my wheat at the bakery. I keep forgetting to max it out. There we go. And then maybe I can get rid of the honeycomb at the round table. If not, I'll go back to Mars's.
Hi!
Hi!
I heard from Emily that you know how to farm now. Maybe you can sell some of your produce to us.
That would be nice. Let's see. I thought there was a cash register there, but I guess this is it, and this does not look like a place to sell. Yeah, confirm. Maybe it's the cash register outside that I go to. Here we go. Oh, they don't take the honey. Back to Mars. Or the honeycomb anyway. Maybe honeycomb is supposed to be used for the wax, not for the honey. And since he makes tools and such, he might have a use for wax. So he can have that. Oh, okay, I need 2 in order to sell that one off. But he'll take pigment. There we go. And off to home. I think I've unloaded my inventory considerably, so I should be fine for a while. I can make the other part of that bridge. Get that one bridge part done, and maybe I can place it tomorrow morning. And I want hardwood boards, right? So is that... I need 5 hardwood planks is the thing. How much wood does it take to make a hardwood plank? 5. So I need 20 more, I think. Roughly. I'll worry about that tomorrow. Gathering wood with my new bronze axe is going to be the order of the day in the morning. So a lot of people will rely on their 5 senses, maybe do their own study if they want to really verify that what they believe in is true. But I'm sure that you've probably come across, say, an optical illusion that that proves that what you see is not necessarily what's really in front of you. Maybe you've experienced times where your senses have misled you. We know that they're not 100% reliable either. And maybe we would go to a doctor to just make sure our vision is correct. So we've got... Oh, did I leave my inventory here once upon a time? So we've got the doctor's confirmation that our senses are correct, but now we're going to a person who is telling us what they believe. And they came to their beliefs by their 5 senses, which may or may not be fully correct. Now they've got tools that help them. They've got education that helps them. That education comes from other people who may not necessarily be reliable. And as I've said before, I don't take the scientific method to be 100% reliable. The scientific method is largely predicated on the senses of the people doing the studies being accurate. And if we... the tools definitely help us to gather data properly, but we've got to make sure we're reading the tools accurately. So how do you make sure 100% that everything that's coming together to confirm your beliefs is true? And the further back you go, I don't think you land on any one thing that confirms that it's true. We kind of draw all of these things together to create what's called circumstantial evidence. So and a lot of people hear the word circumstantial evidence and they take it to mean no evidence at all, like the worst kind of evidence. You're not going to prove anything with this evidence. Well, I'm suggesting, here's what I've heard. There's a Christian apologist, someone who makes it his business to give the reasons why he believes Christianity is true. He also was a cold case homicide detective. So not only was he solving murder cases, he was solving murder cases that the police system had kind of given up on, like 30-year-old murder cases. So he didn't even have face-to-face evidence, fresh evidence for these cases. He was looking at what everyone else had looked at and trying to come up with something based on what was available 30 years in the future from that crime. His name is Jim Warner Wallace. If you're interested in his content and his position, he's got a blog, I believe, at pleaseconvinceme.com. So I do recommend him if you're interested in reasons for Christianity. I think he explains things very well, very matter of fact. And what I read from his book, Cold Case Christianity, he explained the 2 types of evidence. You've got direct evidence, which is when someone tells you directly, yes, this is how the crime happened. Say, I saw so-and-so commit the crime. That is direct evidence. That is someone there is a direct A to B correlation between what that person is saying and what the subject of their evidence is. How long is this going to take? 5 minutes? I'm going to wander around a bit. I could go mining again. I've got the license, I think, so may as well use it. And it's already noon today, Sunday, so there will be a fireside this evening that I can check on. Probably not anything interesting until I place the bridge, but worth checking on. Hello, Arlo. How you doing?
Hi. When searching the hazardous ruins, keep your wits. Remember, safety first.
Yes, sir.
See ya.
Okay. Get through the loading screen here. And find the other entrance. I dug that hole. That hole pretty much has nothing, I think. I see nothing in this area. So this is the hole that I'm gonna find more stuff around. I'm trying to figure out exactly where I was. I tend to hit a point like this several times during my streams. There's another one. Talking about... Oh, I put my pickaxe away. I knew I tapped the R button and something changed, but I didn't remember what that was. Yes. Cold Cake Christianity, the two types of evidence, and I got through the direct evidence, which is where there's a one-to-one correlation. It's like someone saying, this is exactly what happened. Now you've got direct evidence for what happened. That person may be honest or may be dishonest, but the fact that they said something points to something else, and they have directly linked what they're saying with that other thing. Now there's circumstantial evidence, which is like when you find a fancy glove at a crime scene or something. Someone was very sloppy, left a clue. Clues are circumstantial evidence where maybe there are 100 people in town who have that glove. You've narrowed things down to 100 people, but you don't really know where that evidence points. And that's the evidence that we deal with mostly in life, is the circumstantial evidence. And what we do is we draw all that evidence together to try to raise the probability that our particular point of view is right, or at least to not hold points of view that have low probability. Okay, what else is there? More stuff over here. But my point is that even if you have someone who's giving you direct evidence, someone who's saying such and such is true, that's just a point really of not enough stamina. Have I got any food with me? Nothing useful. I should carry some food with me when I go on these expeditions. Let me go ahead and leave with the map. Yep. There we go. Once you have photo frame, you can choose a photo for it and hang it on the wall. I don't have photo frame, but I do have photo album. So I wonder about that. My inventory's full anyway. So even if someone says directly, this is what's true, what I'm suggesting is we still have to gather that together with all of the other evidence we have as if it's a piece of circumstantial evidence, because they're not directly saying, this is what's true. What they're saying is, this is what I believe to be true. So the reason circumstantial evidence gets a bad rap is because it doesn't really prove anything. There's always a slight probability, no matter what, that there's some piece of evidence that's going to come along and derail all of the evidence that you've been gathering. I've got 2 hardwood planks there, and the machine's still working next to me. I sold off all of my fiber. And then I've got tin lying around here, right? And it might be nice if I put these things in a themed order so I know which chest to look through, but there we go. I forgot to equip the pen. Let me do that. No, I want my inventory. Thank you. So that goes here. So I have more chance of a critical hit, I think, in a combat. And I can improve my character. I haven't gotten into any fights yet, but I think I'm going to when I get that bridge, because I've played the game once before, but I've also got Mastery of Axe, Mastery of Pickaxe. Those look good. I've got 8 points, and I can improve my relationship. So I think I want to focus on that. I'll put a point there. I'll work on the relationship. Increase the workshop points by 1 and rewards by 5% after completing each commission. I'll focus on those two for now. So let's see what I can do. Oh, if I don't have any more skill points, but I think if I can fill in that one, then I get access to this next row. Add 5 skill points to each level to unlock the next one. So even if I put 1 in there, then I'll unlock the next level. That's interesting. Okay. And I've got these 2 planks, and the next one will be ready in a few seconds, and we can get that bit of the bridge built. There we go. Oh, let's see, inventory, and I'm going to put that there. And now I should be able to place these. Now I have the bridge head that I can take. And I'm going to set this where the bridge goes, over to Amber Island. Now on my map in the corner, I've got 2 pointers. I know one goes to where I'm going, to the bridge. I don't know what the other pointer's for, because I don't have another task marked. So I'm going to have to check that out. Okay, there we go. So the bridge is now 1/3 built. And I gotta put together a bridge body. There's the current DD system. DD transportation system. I just feel like I get further walking. Not gonna bother the llamas right now. So no matter what evidence we're using, whether it's direct evidence or circumstantial evidence, we've always got a probability that it's wrong. Either our circumstantial evidence, for one thing, is never going to be 100% certain. Let's see, I wanted to set up the bridge body blueprint here, diagram. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to need bronze plates. I can do that. Stone bricks. Maybe we shouldn't dig up all the relics so fast, or so the church says. Sounds like Dad maybe wasn't fully convinced. I mean, it's more fun to give the relics to the research center and trade them out for good tools. The church just gives you seeds, right? There we go. So what do I need for this bridge? I saw stone bricks. Stone brick, we'll say times 12. And then bronze plate times 5. I've got enough to make 10 bronze bars, but I think it takes 2 for a strong bronze plate, right? 3 for a bronze plate. So if I need 5, that'll be 15. I don't think I have enough for that. Oh, I do have... I can get a little more copper ore. Unless there's more in here. I have some there. It may already be attached to my workshop system because I wasn't carrying any inventory. And then I needed stone bricks, which I think I'm going to need it to put in the furnace also. So this is all contingent on the furnace. So we're stuck with a partial certainty about what's true and what's not true. How do we get around that? Is it possible? I mean, based on every source of knowledge that we have, being probability, it probably is possible. If we're taking that as our only point of data, as our only evidence. Let me see what's here. I don't want to do anything that needs a furnace. There's a tea table. I might be able to do that. Isaac wants 6 stone stools. So between the tea table and the stone stools, this one's easier, but let's go ahead and see what a tea table requires. And hopefully it's not too much. So the question would be, is there a possibility that absolutely every last thing that we believe to be true would be wrong? So let's entertain that idea for a moment. Maybe we're just brains in a jar or something, and every last thing that we've experienced is absolutely wrong. Then, for the sake of argument, let's take that position. If that was the case, and we were coming to the realization that that was the case, then that realization itself, everything I possibly believe to be true is wrong. I need iron bars for this. Oh no. And where do I get iron? Well, I've got a bronze axe. So a bronze pickaxe, right? I think I already own one of those. So it might be able to dig up some iron. Let me get my handbook out and see if it tells me where to get iron. Blade of Malice, what's that? Okay, that doesn't tell me what the pickaxe is capable of. Craft, furnace. Iron bar from the civil furnace. Can I see what resources? Maybe that's it. Stone, that looks like about the kind of stuff I'm looking for. Iron ore, Abandoned Ruins number 2. How do I get to Abandoned Ruins number 2? Let's look into this. Because I think I heard that Abandoned Ruins number 1 was open because it was not hazardous. And then I think there was an Abandoned Ruins number 2 over to the east. This place looks kind of potentially ruinous here. Oh, this is number 2. I was thinking of a separate location for the other ruins. So this ruin is under inspection. No entry is permitted. So I can't get iron from here. I'm going to have to check on the ingredients for the tea table. Maybe I can buy iron from Mars or something. So I'm not going to give up hope on that commission just yet. So if we were to say, okay, yes, it's true that every last thing I believe is not true. Well, that statement, it's true everything I believe is not true, is now something that we believe. It's one of the things that we're talking about. It's self-referential. And it's like the statement, this statement is false. Well, what do you do with a statement like that? Because you can choose to believe it, but it just told you don't believe it. So then you don't believe it, but then you're confirming that it's true. So likewise, if absolutely everything we know to exist is that we know to be true is false, then that belief that it's all false is also false, which means that everything we know to believe in, that we believe we know to be true, has to be true. So that statement disproves itself. It's one of those paradoxes there's just no way to put your faith in a paradox. It doesn't hold truth. So it's absurd to think that every last thing that we believe is false. So, okay, we believe at least one thing that's true based on that. Based on the paradox, there's at least something we believe that's true. But we don't have certainty about what that is. And the nature of truth is that there's always some point of evidence that could come along and disprove what it is we believe in. So there's a book I read, I mentioned this on a stream before, written by, I think Lee Strobel is his name, The Case for Christ. And he was a journalist. Still lives today, but I don't know if he's still a journalist. Another Christian apologist. I like following these guys. I like knowing that there's reasons for me to believe what I believe. But Lee Strobel, I keep getting him mixed up with a survivalist named Les Stroud, who has nothing to do with Christianity as far as I know. I don't know what Les Stroud's religious background is, but I keep mixing Lee Strobel up with his name. But Lee Strobel tells a story about how there was so much evidence to a particular person being guilty in a case. The person even confessed to being guilty in this case. Let's see, what am I needing? Tea table. I was going to look at the ingredients for that tea table. I need 2 iron bars. That doesn't seem like a lot if they're available for purchase. I think I've got enough money to purchase resources, so let's look into that. So there was so much evidence that this one particular guy was guilty in this case, that he was the one who fired the gun that shot the police officer. And he even confessed to guilt. And then it was discovered that the police officer had an illegal firearm called a pen gun, shaped like a ballpoint pen. So a disguised weapon. And that had gone off in his shirt pocket, and that's what shot him. So, and of course the police officer wasn't going to confess to that. Oh, Mars, what would you like?
Hello.
Hello.
Even though we live right by the sea, I haven't eaten any fish in weeks. Every day I have to look after my shop, so I can't go fishing. Can you bring me some?
Sure, why not? Why don't you get some from Toddy, though? And do you sell any iron? I see. Excuse me. I see stone, I see copper, I see tin. Is there more? I don't see any more. No iron there. Let me check my handbook really quick. There it is. So, items. And want to check one thing here. As I know if I look up the upgrade kit, it should tell me whether I would buy it. Oh, this I can get at Dr. Shu's clinic. Those are resources. So the iron, it just says abandoned ruins too. So this commission is in trouble, because I don't know where to get iron except for a mine that's closed. I may have to turn it back in. And the mission lasts for how long? 4 days, 10 hours. And this is a 6-day. I've got to catch catfish. Where do you find catfish? Because I've found golden salmon. So my point with the story about the pen gun is all of the evidence that had been gathered for the case was derailed by one piece of evidence that became revealed. Oh, fuel depleted. That's not going anywhere fast. Confirm that. Okay. So that'll be done in a day. Fine. I need to get bait so that I can go fishing, so let me look into that. Snake berries. I thought they were sweet berries. They're snake berries. But I did get a caterpillar. And that's kind of the nature of all of our beliefs, since we don't have full certainty in any one of our beliefs. What is the piece of evidence that could come from elsewhere and derail those? So it seems important to me, if we're going to make sure that what we believe is true, that we have 100% certainty in what it is we believe. But we can't get it from what people tell us. We can't get it from our own observations. Where are we going to find this certainty? It doesn't come from other people. It doesn't come from ourselves. And the reason that we can't trust ourselves is because our own senses are unreliable. And the reason that we can't trust other people is because they also are unreliable. Their senses and their account of things, their memories. So we need something reliable. What is the most reliable source of truth there is? What is something that won't be derailed by a stray piece of evidence coming in from who knows what corner of the universe and proving that it's not true, in order to be protected from that event, from some evidence disproving truth, well, what was believed to be truth? A source of truth would have to account for all evidence everywhere. A source of truth would have to have omniscience. And as far as I know, there's only one being that has omniscience, and that would be God. That would be the God of my Bible. So when I'm scratching my head trying to figure out, okay, do I trust the Bible, or do I trust what people around me are saying, what the scientific method, which is the observations of people around me, is purported to teach? It makes more sense to me to trust the Bible, which is the Word of God, than to discard that in order to believe society, to believe the words of others. So let's see, I needed bronze plates, right? Was that it? Bronze plate times 5. So that's why I'm a young Earth creationist, where I believe the world is only 6 to 10,000 years. I accept that I could be wrong about that time frame. There may be reasons why it wouldn't be that time frame, but I would say that billions of years is definitely way off, based on what I see in the Bible. Of course, I'm reading the Bible from my own point of interpretation, so I've got to account for my own. Let's see, there's not really anything in here. I just need to figure out how to open up that, how to get that mine open, if that's possible. I don't know when that would happen. So I wonder if the Civics Corps would be able to do anything about that, so I'm going to head that direction. This is what happens when I'm talking about a topic I enjoy. Oh, hey, Patrick. Welcome back. Good to see you. I lose track of what I'm doing in the game when I'm talking about something I enjoy. How's your weekend been going, Patrick? What did you do today? Hey, can you open a
The
mine
single
for me?
course serves the local federation. The Flying Pigs is an exploration community organised by the Commons.
I haven't heard anything about the flying pigs yet until now. So there's pictures of the core. I guess that's the entire current force. Field commissions. So collect some designated materials from around Portia. This is about how to, let's see, worn fur. So you can ask for these things, but I don't see anything about iron. That would be nice. Ruin diving. Item collection. Okay, so I don't think that's useful to me at all. Oh, that's cool. Got to visit your Nana. Is that the same thing? I would call mine my grandma, right? The parent of your parents. That's you're using the word Nana for that. I had a coworker who I think to her grandchildren she was Mimi, and to her great grandchildren she was Gigi. I guess Gigi for great grand. Oh, there's a ledge here. I want to see if I can jump on there. Yep. Nothing special here, but that would have been interesting. Can't get over there, but I can get through here. I should focus on fishing, so I need to collect some bait. So does she live nearby where she's easy to get to? Because for me, my parents, when I was a kid, my dad was in the military. So every 4 years we used to move around. And I didn't really get to know my grandparents very well as a kid because we were always overseas. So it's interesting to me when people have a good chance to get to know their grandparents, have a good, strong relationship with them. What's something that makes visiting your Nana special to you? Let's see, those might be catfish. You must equip a fishing rod. There we go. I got one. Good. Oh, that doesn't look like a catfish. Frogfish. Yep. The rusty iron pipe. Might be able to sell that off somewhere. Oh, I got too ambitious about that one. And I think I'm out of bait. So Patrick, when you when this stream is over, and I may not be on for long, but if you're interested in if you think it would be interesting to see what I was saying about what we believe and how we know what we believe is true, you may want to go back and get some context when the stream is over. Unfortunately, with these streams, I get interrupted by the gameplay a lot, as you probably know. So I do take a long time to get to the point, unfortunately. I want to see if I can make some videos that are more pointed, maybe not have the gameplay, so that I'm not distracted about the gameplay. They wouldn't be live streams if I'm doing what I'm thinking of. They would just be straight videos I'd put on the channel, and then I could talk about the topics I'm trying to convey better. I'd still be doing the live streams on the side, so wouldn't lose anything like that. But I'm considering what I want to do about making things with stronger topics. So I was talking about why I believe that the only reason I can believe anything is because God exists. I went through a lot of points about how our senses are not reliable and what other people around us say are not reliable. Not because they lie to us or anything like that, but because if our senses are reliable, how reliable are the senses of someone else? I don't see where I would get bait. I'm going to see if there's some place I can buy it in town. So in order to really know anything, we need to have a source, I was saying, that's omniscient, that already knows everything. And I believe God is the only source that can do that. So that's why I would choose to believe what God says in the Bible over what I'm told by other people. Doesn't mean people are wrong. If what they believe lines up with what the Bible says, I have no problem taking information from them and
Hello.
working that out as well as I can with my senses and my logic. I just don't think any of the ways that we use to find truth works unless there's a God there who has put truth into the world first, and that God has to be omniscient so that nothing else can be higher than him in regard to truth. He can't be surprised by what the truth is that way. So let's see, I didn't want to talk to you. I wanted to see if you were selling bait. You're not a bait seller, are you? I know the fisherman... You don't sell bait. The fisherman in town is Kiwa, I think. Do you sell bait? You sell furniture. Yeah, no bait. I do have one bait. Okay, there's Sanwa, I think. Kiwa's brother. Maybe some of these farmers will have some bait. I don't know if they would sell, feed any caterpillars to their chickens. Here we go. Should see Sophie in here. Grandma Sophie. There she is. Snuck up on me.
Emily loves my home cooking. Maybe you can come over for dinner sometimes.
Sound good? Okay, any Yes, you sell bait by the thousands. This is wonderful. So let me buy those. I'll take 9. Thank you for patronage. Did you? Oh, hold on. I want to see what she said. Just buy something? Okay. I think they set her up to have some memory loss. So that's a part of her character is she's trying to remember whether I purchased something just now. I'll get some more catfish and turn in that fishing quest, and then I think I'll hold on. I think maybe this would be the best place to stop because the game runs in day cycles. I can't really stop in the middle of the day, so it would be another 20 minutes before I get another chance. So let's save it here. And let's see. I'll put up the menu. What time is it now? For me, it's about 9 a.m. So yeah, I'm ready to stop. I was going to work on making the streams shorter, and I think they have gotten a little shorter, but not as much as I was expecting. This has been about a 2-hour, maybe a little less than 2-hour long stream for me at this point. So Patrick, it was great seeing you on. I wish you'd been able to come on more, but I get it that it's difficult for you to sync your time up with my stream. So maybe we'll get a chance to talk on the Discord. If anyone else comes across the stream after the fact, my Discord link should be in the description. Definitely want to hear from you. Would appreciate your comments, your chat, either in the next stream or on the Discord. So I'll call it a night, Patrick. I hope you have a good night tonight and a good Sunday tomorrow. And God bless you and play kind. Let's see.